Meet OG Gumby.
Off Hoover.
Oh,
On Hoover.
this
Bro, I'm telling you, that nigga not from Hoover. He better not speak on Hoover business. And I ain't saying that.
That's the man right there. He moved like either a straight up mastermind or the wildest fool on the internet. Nobody's blending moves like this. He's either a genius or plain reckless because he done put himself in a real mess. I'm about to break down exactly why what he said is mad risky and straight up dumb. This right here might be one of the worst takes you can drop online. Check this.
I knew what his brother was up to. If his brother didn't never steal from me, on Hoover, he stole from me. And on Westside Hoover, I went the fuck for that mother on my money. It just so happened that his brother didn't come. So I had to deal with little Boosie. And just like you see him on the TV, he cocky. Oh, but see, he didn't understand. You're in the building with 200 Hoovers. And I'm Gumby Hoover. Ain't no Boosie badass in here. Gumby badass. Hoover though. So, in his defense on Hoover, he was outnumbered. We in the green room. It's Boosie, it's too big. It's Stunner from Vegas, his bodyguard from Grape Street. And I think like the road manager. Yeah, on Hoover, that's the nigga road manager. I told that nigga in my eyes again, bitch, slap the shit out you on Hoover. Like, it went bad because he's mad at Jay-Z now. I ain't never met Jay-Z before. I'm from Hoover. I'm off Code and the Fed, nigga. I don't know none of these people you talking about. But your brother just made me pay $7,500 more out of my budget. I need to holler at Groove. So he doing the whole Boosie shit. And I understand that I'm approaching. What's up, bro? I'm Gumby out through the concert for you. I don't want to hear all that shit. I need my back end. I don't understand what you talking about back end. I approach him again. Oh, Boosie, listen. Wait, bro, listen. They said I just got out of prison. I explained my whole situation to him again. He shut me off again. I'm sorry. He shut me. He shut me off again. And, you know, at that point, I kind of like got upset because it was a miscommunication. Like, me and Groove ain't got no issue. I'm looking for the nigga to throw my hoes, and you interfering. And it kind of like, see, I ain't no bitch. I got the whole recording. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna send it a little bit to you. I'm gonna send it a little bit to you. I hope I ain't no bitch. You know what I mean?
When you on your grind, you gotta chase the bag, stack it, spend it smart, then get it back. Gumby been handling his paper like an OG, not some rookie. He figured if they hit him now, ain't nobody getting paid. Yeah, you might go viral and all that clout, but the money disappears when the person goes missing, so Gumby played it cautious. He said he was supposed to link up with Boosie, but something else pulled up instead. As an older head, you move different. You slow the chaos, you control the scene. But then the whole plan flipped and things went sideways real quick. He weighed the risk, tried to secure the paper, and made a call to protect the bag. But that move put him in an even deeper bind. Let me tell you something right now. This is exactly why I call myself the hood lawyer. I got some advice for OG Gumby that he better take seriously because this could save him a whole lot of trouble. I truly think he knows what he's doing, but at the same time, he's putting everybody on alert like, yo, pay attention real quick.
The nigga was in a bad situation. That's why he went on and fired the bitch Q. That night, he said, book me at Boosie.com. Some real nigga shit. But at the end of the day, on Hoover though, when Groove was allowed to leave up out of the room, I'm saying, and how that actually played out was that I explained to him after I caught his attention that his brother had stolen from me. And I showed him the bank account and I explained to him what happened. And he agreed that he never received that money. And saying his brother TQ was on some fat shit and me and him was gonna do business. So if you see the footage from the concert, me and Lil Boosie went out and did a whole duo. Hoover. Gary said, but at the end of the day, our business is still not finished on Hoover. I lost $52,000 in that concert. And I need my money from TQ, Lil Boosie, what's the nigga name? Blue Contrail. What's the nigga name? Blue Contrail. No, that's the bitch. Those are the nasty what we used to see in the fucking head. What's the nigga name? That nigga there. I need my bread.
Now rewind for a second. That clip he dropped, that was nearly 5 months ago. Go check Real Tune. Yeah, they had some real money in that room. Make sure you watch the full interview over there if you haven't already, because that's where the story really starts. But then came another interview, and that's when I started thinking, is Gumby a genius or just reckless? Because some of the stuff he said sounded way too close to a threat. If anything happens and it's connected to any type of gang activity, it's gonna trace straight back to him. The feds in LA are watching heavy right now, moving fast through those streets. And if they catch a convicted felon talking wild online, that's an instant problem. Gumby either said one of the dumbest things ever or the smartest. depending on how he flips those words later on. Here's the thing, I'm about to tell you exactly what Gumby should be doing, but right now, he's blowing up online over this so-called genius or dumb interview. You decide which one it is, but watch closely. Here's where it gets real foolish. He's out here talking while still under federal supervision. The feds are all over LA right now, so what's he thinking moving like that? This gotta be one of the wildest things I've ever heard, because it sounds way too close to him hinting at street retaliation.
I need my money. My money. I need all of that. On Hoover.
You mentioned Boosie going to the federal penitentiary in California.
His son going too for that switch.
His son got caught in,
I heard his son got caught with a switch.
but not in California.
Nah, wherever they was at. I don't give a f. You get caught with a switch, you going to that place. You're there.
How do you think he's gonna be treated in like California? Is it like you have to join a gang, or because it's the feds, right?
I mean, I don't really know how he's gonna be treated, but I guarantee you if a nigga bust them doors open, the first Hoover nigga that I know that know me, that know anything about me, gonna be asking about my violence. I can guarantee you that. I need my hooves on West Side Hoover. Niggas supposed to be going to the federal penitentiary area where my homeboys is at on Hoover. But they go one way or another. Nigga gonna meet me. Nigga gonna have to speak up for what they supposed to speak up on Hoover. Nigga, I need my money. TK, TQ, whoever that was in your inbox. What's the name?
Oh, the Boosie's brother.
I don't give a f. I need my money. Talking about slandering you. I don't gotta do none of that. I need my bread. You did some whole bad business. Hoover. They try to make it seem like, oh, some janky promoter, some other bullshit. No, your brother ran off with my money, Boosie. Boosie, he ran off with my money. Remember that? I'm the nigga that showed you who stole your money. Remember that, Boosie? I need my hooves, bro, on Hoover. I need my hooves. Going to the penitentiary area, you know what I'm saying? The federal penitentiary on Hoover. Somebody gonna answer about my money, I promise you. I promise you, I need my bottles, bro. The last thing I heard me and Boosie talked about is, look, bro, get with your people and my people get with yours. We gonna work it out. That was years ago. I ain't forgot. I need my bottles. I lost $52,000 in that concert, bro, on Hoover. And on top of that, I showed that Boosie supposed to be a real nigga. I showed Groove, your brother was stealing from me. That's how he learned that his brother was stealing from me. Because he stole from me and I wasn't going for it. On Hoover.
And that's the kind of talk that gets people caught up quick. If Gumby really wants to play it smart, his next move should be business, not beef. And if he ever hit my inbox, I'd tell him the same exact thing. It's subpoena time, bro. You don't settle things with threats. You settle them with paperwork. File your case, show your receipts, drop those recordings, pull out the agreements, all that. That's how you flip the script and make the system work for you instead of against you. He's too grown to be out here risking it all for pride, but maybe, just maybe, there's a method to his madness. Maybe he's already lining up that lawsuit play, setting the stage for when the paperwork hits. Because if Boosie don't handle that situation soon, the next thing he'll see could be a legal notice in his cell. Torrance Hatch Jr., I need my payment for this, and that. Now that's how you move smart, not reckless. Here's the problem Gumby got to face right now. He said he didn't deal with Boosie directly, and that Boosie told him to go to busy.com to handle it. So the cash Gumby handed out at that concert looks straight different from what was set up. That split in the story is dangerous because it creates two versions of the same deal, and lawyers love that kind of mess. Listen, someone can for sure argue, and a lawyer would pick up on this, that Boosie had notice. If Boosie showed up, acknowledged his brother got paid in his name, a jury could see that as proof he had knowledge. The fact Boosie's Instagram or whatever you used to book him points to him being told about the money means he can't pretend he didn't know. That's legal notice, plain and simple. That kind of public proof will make the courtroom loud. So like I've been saying, it's either flat out dumb or pure genius. Dumb because Gumby could end up locked up for a long time if this looks like a cover or gang business. Genius because if Gumby plans on the civil route, he's lining up to serve papers while Boosie's in custody to get paid back. And that move works both ways. It can hit Boosie too, so watch how this plays out. If I was Boosie's lawyer, I'd be hitting that screen record button so fast. Yep, every second of it, saved and backed up, because right now, Gumby just gave them gold in court. He went on camera calling himself an original gangster and openly admitting he's tied to one of the most known gangs in California. Straight from his own mouth, he said, "Man, everything that happens in California, y'all blame the Hoovers." That right there sounds like a man claiming rank, saying he's in charge, saying he got pulled. And you know what that means? Boosie might have just gotten a lifeline from that same statement. Because if the judge sees that clip and hears a gang leader talking about putting pressure on Boosie, now the court has to think about Boosie's safety inside a federal penitentiary. Gumby might have unintentionally given Boosie's defense everything they need to argue for protection or even early release. The irony? It's wild. The speaker even jokes how someone once owed him $52,000, saying he'd round it up to $74,000. Like he's reliving the same kind of drama. But this whole thing sits in that strange zone. It's either flat out genius or dangerously foolish. Because threatening somebody, even indirectly, when you already got the system watching you, that's a losing move every time. And what makes it even more surreal, the man admits his own uncle was from 74 Hoover. The story almost loops back on itself. He's cracking up mid-sentence, realizing how deep the connection runs, then catches himself like, oh my God, bro, it's chaotic, it's intense, but it shows just how fast street talk can turn into courtroom evidence. Now here's where it gets even crazier, because if you really think about it, Gumby might have played himself without realizing it. He out here doing interviews, naming names, and basically confirming everything the feds love to hear. You can't go on camera, call yourself an OG, claim the set, and then talk about people owing you money. That's a legal trap waiting to snap shut. See, Boosie's team can now twist that whole thing to make Gumby look like the aggressor. They'll say, "Your Honor, this man just admitted he's with a known organization, he made public threats, and my client's life is now in danger." That right there flips the script completely. Gumby becomes the villain in a case he thought he was controlling. And here's the real kicker. The internet never forgets. Every clip, every word, every "I said what I said" moment, it's all evidence now. That's why people keep saying Gumby's move was either next level chess or straight self-destruction. If he's really planning something legal, he better tighten it up fast. Cause one wrong phrase can turn a business dispute into a federal nightmare overnight. This ain't the kind of attention you want when your name already ringing in the streets. But let's dig a little deeper, because what Gumby said doesn't just sound risky, it is risky. When you're already known in the streets, every word you drop online carries weight. You can't be talking about handling business when the feds already got your name highlighted on their desk. That's not street power, that's self-incrimination on camera. Now imagine this, Boosie's lawyer sitting in court pressing play on that clip saying, "Your Honor, this man admitted to being part of a criminal organization and publicly threatened my client." That's an easy W for the defense. The judge sees that, and instantly, Boosie looks like the one who needs protection, not punishment. Gumby just handed them a safety pass without even knowing it. And what makes it worse, he said it all with confidence, like it was nothing. But when the system steps in, they don't care who's respected in the streets or who's owed what. They only care about what's said on record. So Gumby might have thought he was checking somebody, but in reality, he just gave the feds in Boosie's camp a playbook to use against him. One bad sentence in an interview can turn a boss move into a disaster real quick. Don't turn into that religious preacher on camera going off about Jesus or Muhammad like it's a sermon. If gangs wasn't a thing, folks might be picking fights with religious figures instead. That's just my take, and it's wild to think about. Real talk, Gumby, you gotta lock this up tight right now. All you had to say was, "I'm suing you into oblivion," and be done with it. File the suit, show receipts, claim emotional distress, say your water got cut off, you lost sleep, and that money funded other stuff. That's a straight civil play, and it stacks up fast. But instead, you dropped vague threats online, and now you're bleeding ammo to the other side. That kind of talk is where you lose every fight. If I were you, I'd run to the lawyers and clear the air fast. Say it wasn't a real threat and keep it civil. Sharpen up, old head. This is something you should have handled like business, not drama, because paper beats noise every time. Make sure you hit subscribe to Dripzine, like, share, comment, and help us out by clicking hype this video. Tell us what you think and I'll catch you on the next one. Stay smart and stay silent when needed, fam.